What is going on, my friend? Daniel Kump here. Guys, in this ClickMagick review, I'm going to share with you and show you, share my screen and show you step by step how to split test 6 different capture pages with 1,000 clicks of traffic and land on the best page for you and your opportunity. So watch this video all the way through and I will show you using ClickMagick how I use that to divert thousands of clicks of traffic and split test to find out for you and me, whatever your business is, what capture pages perform the best, what's going to get you the best opt-in rates, and what's going to send the most traffic to your email autoresponder, and what potentially, depending on your business opportunity, can start netting you sales by steering the right amount of traffic using ClickMagick to the best possible pages that you and your business have. So again, watch this video all the way through. Also, too, while you're here, please do me a favor, click the subscribe button down below so you guys get notified. You got to ring the bell, get notified anytime I post new content here on my YouTube channel. All right. So first and foremost, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you guys how to set up the links from scratch and also how to start split testing and how it all works. I'm going to take you through the baby steps right from the beginning when the traffic first starts running. And I'm going to talk about the logic that you guys should have and how you should be thinking as the traffic starts coming in. So once you get 50, 100 clicks in, 200 clicks in, 300 clicks in, kind of the strategy that you should be using and the adjustments that you should be making over the course of split testing using ClickMagick. So hope you guys like this ClickMagick review. I'm going to share my screen now and I'm going to dive right into it. Okay. So here we are in ClickMagick. The very first thing that we're going to do is I'm just going to give you guys one example, and I already have the link created that I'm doing for this specific ClickMagick review and this specific demo. I already have that link created, but I'm going to show you guys from scratch what it looks like. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a new link. We're going to start from scratch. So if you at home are trying to do some split testing using ClickMagick, this is exactly what you do. Go right here, create new link. Now you want to name this. If this is your, now for me, I always name the links depending on where the link is going. So if I have this on my personal website, if I have this for a solo ad, for a pay-per-click ad, for a Facebook ad, whatever it is, I always name the link wherever the traffic is coming from, whatever the specific purpose of that link. So here what we're going to do is we're just going to call this CM demo, which is ClickMagick demo. I can even call this CM YouTube demo. Okay. So next thing we're going to do, same thing, CMYT demo. The actual tracking link right here, you guys can name this whatever you want, because chances are, most likely, depending on where you position this link, the only people that are going to see it are you, or probably maybe your traffic vendor if you're using like solo ads or pay-per-click or something like that. This link isn't really a big to-do. I mean, if you're posting it on Facebook, it's a little different, but if that was the case, I would probably forward it with a domain name or something like that. Anyway, so now what we want to do is we want to choose a link. So I'm going to grab one of my affiliate opportunity links. Note, I'm going to give you guys a very, very special tip, very special tip. So I'm going to grab my link right here. I'm going to copy that. This is going to be my primary URL, but I'm going to set up like 2 or 3 different split tests here so you guys can see. I'm going to split it 3 ways. And then I'm going to show you guys live the link that I have set up right now that I just turned the traffic on today. So that's going to start rolling. So as you watch this whole video, you're going to see step by step how I make those adjustments as the traffic starts flowing in. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to post my affiliate link here. Now, what I said is very, very, very important. If you have the opportunity with your specific affiliate company, network marketing company, whatever it is, to track, to tag, to basically put like a tracking tag at the end of your link, I always, always, always recommend doing that. So what I would do is do something like this. There's always that and track equals or track equals, it might be different for every affiliate or network marketing opportunity, but always tag if you have the opportunity. I'm going to show you guys how this works, what it looks like on the back end. And again, this is a little more affiliate, not necessarily ClickMagick based. I just want to make sure that you guys are being smart marketers here and you guys understand what I'm talking about. So if I was going to run traffic, let's say I was going to run a solo ad with this traffic and I was going to start the traffic tomorrow, or I was going to start it on the 1st. Okay. So what I would do is I would write solo. I would usually write the vendor who I'm going to run the ad with, but I'll just say solo for this example. I'm going to do 1,000 clicks of traffic, and I'm going to start it on the March 1st, right? So 0301. So that way, if I get a sale or if I get a lead from that specific line of traffic, it's going to say in my back office, it's going to say next to that person, it's going to say solo 1K March 1st. So I'm going to know exactly where that person came from. Just smart. It's just a smart way to do it. All right. So I'm going to copy this whole link, and then we're going to start split testing. So we're going to hit create link. All right. So once this goes, boom, there we go. So you can see right here, here's the actual live link. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over to this little wrench right here. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to click split testing. This is how we start creating multiple links. So now this is really, really simple. Once you get to this point, guys, once you create your link, it's really, really easy. So I'm going to go here, add variation. And now let's say in this specific example, I'm testing capture page number 8 with my specific affiliate opportunity. So capture page 8 right there. So now what I want to do is I want to split test. Let's say I want to split test pages 7 and 9. So there's 10 different capture pages. I want to split test 3 of them. So I'm just going to go, I'm just going to call this split test, and you can name these whatever you want. Split test V, we'll call it 7, capture page 7. I'm going to paste my link in here. Oops, grab the wrong one. I'm going to come back here, copy this link again, come back here, paste my link, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to change this to a 7. So it's capture page 7. Now what I like to do, you can manually type in the percentages that you want to divide to each link. I'm going to show you what I do, and then we'll go from there. So I'm just going to put 1 for 1%, and just hang on a minute. I'll show you guys. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to add another variation. I'm just going to do split test. We'll call this version number 9, because I'll split test capture page 9. I'm going to paste that. Okay, I'm going to come in here, boom, change that to a 9, boom, go to 1, hit add variation. All right, add test URL, boom. All right, cool. So now we have 3 different pages that we're split testing. So far, so good. Easy peasy, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit equalize. So now they all have the same percentage. So I'm dividing as the clicks of traffic start to come in, boom, they're going to start to rock out, and everything's going to be good. So that's how you set up your basic links. And let me show you something really, really quick, okay? Let me bounce out of this. Okay, I'm going to minimize that. Let me come down. This is the real run that I just set up. Okay, this is the actual split testing that I just set up. You can see it's just got 1 click, and that's from the vendor that I just sent it to. So what I do is I'm actually split testing right here 6 different pages. This run is starting today. The solo ad just got turned on, so I'm going to run 1,000 clicks of traffic to these varying pages right here. So as this video progresses, I don't know the length of this video. It might be 20, 25 minutes, might be a little longer, but I want to show you guys a very detailed, very thought out, very thorough process when you guys are split testing your capture pages for your business and you're using ClickMagick. I want to show you guys the exact thought process that I have. And when I send thousands of clicks to different offers, I want to make sure that I'm getting the best opt-in rate possible. And it's because of this process that I'm showing you right now. So I'll show you guys here. This is a previous round of traffic. So right now I'm going to split test. These are all brand new capture pages that myself and some other leaders helped create for this specific opportunity. So right here, this is going to start. I'm going to show you guys this more throughout this video, but let me show you this right here. This is the run that I just did. So you can see here's the results. We finished with 2 different pages that I gave most of the traffic to. Now remember, I started out with all of this equalized. There were 6 pages, just like I showed you. This was all equalized, all getting the same amount of traffic. But when all was said and done, I finished off with 1 page having a 42% opt-in rate and another page having almost a 40% opt-in rate. So pretty much 2 pages at 40+%, which is really, really solid for solo ad traffic. And you can see what we did is I started adjusting all the different clicks here. Now, but I'm going to get to that later in this video as the traffic starts to flow, but I do want to show you something really quick. So as an example with this specific traffic vendor, all right, and this is the tagging your links part. So in this specific example, I'll show you guys an example. So it says Greg Simple 0224. That's the tag that I use. So if I go here to my specific business opportunity, I come down here to my team, I go to signups, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how these sales work. So specifically, there's a front end offer that this opportunity has called 7 Ways. So what we do is I just go Control F on a Mac. I don't know what it is on a PC. And I'm just going to type in, what was it? Greg Simple, right? So you can see that from that specific traffic provider, there were 2 front end sales from that traffic, which is good. 2 front end sales. There's 1, there's 2. Those were specifically to the company capture pages. I also had my own capture pages in there, and I had a different tag on that, and that was CF Greg Solo, okay? So there's 4 sales right here. There's 4 specific sales from that one. So one traffic run netted me 6 different sales, okay? One traffic run netted me 6 different sales. And I knew that because I'm not only am I split testing the right way, but I'm also tagging my links on the back end so I know where the sales come from. So anyway, that's it. So as this progresses and the traffic starts, I'm going to start showing you, once I get a few clicks in, about 50 clicks in, 100 clicks in, 200 clicks in, 300 clicks in, I'm going to show you how I use little micro adjustments as the traffic starts to flow, at what point to start adjusting percentages. So again, make sure you watch this video all the way through. I know it might be a little lengthy, but I want to make sure I give you a lot of detail so you have the knowledge to split test the right way, and you yourself can be a rock star using ClickMagick. So I hope you are enjoying this ClickMagick review thus far. Keep watching as the traffic starts to flow, and I will see you on the next segment. All right, guys, we're back and got some updates for you. So the traffic has started. You'll notice it's a little darker in the background. So it's later in the day. Traffic has started. We're just about 60 clicks in. So I'm doing a 1,000 click run, and we're about 60 clicks in. So barely, just barely into the run. So what we're going to do now, I'll share my screen. I'll show you guys kind of where we're at, what the thought process is, and kind of what I'm thinking. And obviously, you know, you can take your own opinion and do whatever you want, but I just want to share you at this point where we're at, okay? So remember, I was split testing 6 pages, okay? So this is the run right here. So once you have the split test, so for 6 pages, if you want to open those up, you just click this little icon right here, split test in progress. That's going to open it up. Now, keep in mind, we're doing 6 pages. The current 6-page run, it's only, 59 clicks, and it's at 42.4%. This is not the real number that you want to be looking at. Although it's a quick snapshot, it's not what you want to be paying attention to right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down here. So first thing we're going to look at is split test results thus far. So 60 clicks in. What we have, I got one page that's at 71%, and then I got 63% right here. I got one page that's starting to tank off, but again, not going to make any major adjustments just yet because it's still very early. So when we scroll down a little bit further, so now we can see how many clicks each page has. So keep in mind, one of the pages has 71%, but it's only 7 clicks. Okay, so this could go, a myriad of different ways. So again, don't want to make any major adjustments just yet. The page that has 23%, which is the lowest of all the 6, that has only 13 clicks. So am I going to freak out and go making drastic adjustments just yet? No, I'm going to let this play out a little bit longer. Although now what I'm starting to see is some patterns. Okay. So it's 50 clicks in. It's just enough to really start to get some momentum with some pages and really start to show some patterns with some other pages. So you can see I got, 9 clicks, 33%, 12 clicks, 33%. So anything, when you're running solo ads, anything over 30% is decent. Anything over 35% is really solid. Once you get over 40%, that's really, really good. Okay. So yeah, we're looking at 63% and 71% here. Way too early in the traffic run to say, oh, wow, that's just such a great page. It's doing awesome. Let's send all the traffic to those. Not just yet, okay? Not just yet. I don't know what happened. I just clicked something I shouldn't have clicked. Anyway, so we'll go back to that. I'll scroll back down here. I clicked on something I shouldn't have clicked on, or by accident, whatever it was. So we'll open this back up so you can see it. So at first glance, when you see 2 pages up over 60%, it's like, wow, you know, oh my goodness, everything's great. But when you scroll down here, you know, this page here hasn't even crossed 10 clicks yet. So that's why 50, 60 clicks in yet, I'm not ready to make any major changes yet. I'm not really ready to make any moves. Once this page here, once this starts, if this gets up to say 20, 25, 30 clicks and it's still in the mid to low 20s, then I'm going to start to taper off. Okay. Then I'm going to start to taper off, but I'm going to show you guys in the next segment, once we cross 100 clicks, then we're going to start making some moves. So stay tuned and I will see you on that portion of the video in just a second. All right, guys, back again. Clip number 3, I think. Anyway, we are approaching the 100 click point where it's time to start making some micro adjustments with our clicks. So with our traffic really. So remember, we're doing 1,000 clicks with this traffic run and we're split testing 6 different pages. So now it's time to start determining where we're going to start pulling away from and start diverting traffic to the pages that are converting better. So let's go take a look. Let me share my screen and we will dive right in. There we go. So at this point right now, I'll just refresh the screen again just to make sure this is as up to date as possible. All right, so currently right now we're at 97 clicks. Actually, we're going to be looking at this one here. That's the total clicks, that's the unique clicks. So total for all 6 pages is 42.3%. This will probably drift down a little bit and then it might start drifting back up as we start diverting more traffic later on in the run towards the pages that are converting the best. So let's take a look and see how we're doing so far. So again, we have 6 pages. I haven't touched any of the weights. They're all the same as when I originally started. So right now we have 2 pages trending, 3 pages trending, a lot of red here. Don't pay any attention to the red because really it's just trying to isolate the winner for you. So we have 1 page that's trending at 57, another page at 56, another at 50. Now keep in mind, again, very, very, very early. We're just, you know, cresting over 100 clicks right now, or just about to get there. So when you look here, some of these rates like really look awesome. 50% for solo ad traffic is great. But again, just remember that this is very, very early in the run. All right, so we got this URL here that has 57%, 56, 50, and 47. So what we have, obviously this one looks like the dog of the mix right here. And this is why it's always, always, always important to split test, because whether or not you think, like I could show you every single one of these pages, but what they look like is irrelevant. I want you guys to realize that. This is very, very important what I'm saying right now. What the pages look like and what you think they look like and how you think that they're going to convert. Numbers don't lie, guys. Plain and simple, numbers don't lie. Let the data tell you what pages convert the best. Because I can look at some of these pages and I think for sure that one is going to do better than the other, but the numbers don't lie. So you got to go with the numbers, okay? So what we're going to do is this page right here, I think it's safe to say at this point, you know, almost, it doesn't have 20 clicks yet. It is almost at 20 clicks, but really when you compare that to the other pages, it's just not even in the same ballpark. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to shut the one with the 16% opt-in rate. I'm just going to shut that page off. This one down here with the 31%, it might start to trend a little better. So I'm not going to shut it off, but I'm going to bring the percentage down really low, maybe like 5 or 10%. So let's go make our first series of what I call micro adjustments. I'm not going to go big crazy adjustments. In other words, I'm not going to send all the traffic to this page that has 57%, even though 57% is a great number. We're not going to send all of the traffic there just yet because we're only talking 14 clicks. If we were talking 300 clicks and it still had a 57% opt-in rate, that's a different story, but we're not there yet. So again, keep watching this video so we can figure out when we're gonna get to that point. Okay, so now let's go make some adjustments. So we know that CP7, capture page 7, we wanna get rid of, or we're gonna shut off. And then capture page 9, we're gonna minimize. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna come up here. 7 is the one we wanna shut off. So I'm just gonna hit the little edit marker and I'm gonna make that a 0 and I'm gonna hit save. Okay, so now no traffic is gonna go to that page. And then I believe it was, which one was it? It was CP9. We're gonna minimize. I'm not gonna completely eliminate it. I'm just gonna minimize it. I'm gonna take it down to 5%, okay? So now what you notice is obviously the traffic that we took away from these two pages now lands down here on the primary, but I have some pages that are also converting good, like CP6 is pretty good, CP10, CP8, those are all pretty solid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread the traffic out a little bit. And the way that you do that is you're gonna take it away from your primary. Now, you don't wanna take too much away from the primary because that's right now, that's your #1 converting page, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at really like my top 3, top 4 pages, which are these guys right here. So I have 8, 10, and 6. So what I'm gonna do is, now you gotta use some math or you just kind of play around here a little bit. You guys, you know, if you want, you can bust out a calculator. I don't do that. But so now 6, what I wanna do is, let's find this one here. I'm gonna bring this one up to about, let's bring this up to, at least for now, we're gonna bring that up to 20%. And then I wanna bring CP10 as well. I'm gonna bring that up to 20%. Okay, there's 20 there. And again, I'm just kind of winging it a little bit here. CP8, that's another 46%. So we're gonna bring CP8 up to 20% as well. Okay. Now I have my 2 main pages that are really driving it is my primary URL and CP6. So I'm going to turn around. I'm going to actually give CP6 a little bit more. I'm going to bring this up to 25%. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave it right at that. Again, these are kind of like little micro adjustments. I'm not throwing all the traffic to 1 or even 2 pages. I'm still spread out a little bit, but now my percentages are a little bit more in favor of really like my top 2, if not really, you know, my top 4 pages. Okay. So now I'm going to let this hang out for a little while. I'm going to let this hang out for like another 50 to possibly 100 clicks, but really now I'm starting to zone in. Okay. I'm starting to zone in. I'm starting to really pay attention to the way this is trending. So right now, the way that it sits, my primary page, which is right here at the top, is getting the most amount of clicks. My second closest is CP6, which is right here, number 2. And then number 3 and number 4, which is CP10 and CP8. Okay, those are evenly spread. And those are these 2 guys here at 47 and 46%. So I'm still throwing a little bit of traffic to CP9 because I just want to see, you know, very early in the run, you know, maybe that'll have a bounce back, but if not, again, we're only talking 5%. So it's really not a big deal. So I'm honing in on 4 pages, kind of went from 6 really down to 4, making some micro adjustments. So we're going to let this hang out for a little while. So I'm going to get rid of that, refresh this again, see if I hit 100 yet. Traffic is a little slow right now. Normally it's moving a little faster, but anyway, we're at 98, no big deal. That'll bump up pretty quickly depending on the run, depending on the ad provider, depending on who you're working with. So now it's time to really start paying attention. The next 100 or so clicks is really going to determine where you start funneling most of your traffic. Okay, so I will see you guys on the next clip. Hope you guys are getting value from this so far. Again, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below. Get subscribed to my channel because I'm always promoting videos that have a lot of value and a lot of education when it comes to affiliate marketing. So also, while you're here too, I know we're only really just getting into the really basic beginning version of this ClickMagick review, talking about split testing. But if you want to get yourself set up with ClickMagick, down below you guys can grab a link. There's a 2-week free trial. I would encourage you to get in there and just kind of play around, experiment, drive some traffic, see how it goes. I use ClickMagick all over the place. I have it on my personal websites, Facebook ads, YouTube, solo ads. I use it all over the place. I use it in my emails sometimes. It's just great to track your traffic and know where your sales and leads are coming from. It's just such a great, this is one of those tools that I can't do without. There's certain tools in an online business. ClickFunnels, can't do without ClickFunnels. I live and die by ClickFunnels. I use it almost every single day. ClickMagick, same thing. I use it every single day. So it's just one of those tools that are in your tool belt that you can't live without. It's like somebody being in construction and, you know, having a tape measure. That it's just something that you have to have. You know, someone in construction, you have to have a drill and a hammer. Like there's basic things that you just have to have. Same thing with an online business. Okay. So anyways, I'll see you guys on the next clip. Once it's getting a little bit late here. So I'm probably going to go to bed, which means when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm going to see where the clicks are at. They're probably going to be about 150 to 200 clicks, somewhere around that. So I will see you then, and I will update you, and we will make more micro adjustments. All right, guys, we are back and ready for another adjustment here. We just crossed about 160 clicks or so. So it is now morning, and the last I saw you, we were at right around 100 clicks, and it was late at night. So now it's the morning. Yeah, I'm wearing the same sweatshirt, big deal. Anyway, we're gonna go in, make more micro adjustments, and I think you guys are gonna see something that might be a little surprising, and this is why we don't make major adjustments right in the beginning. Now, another thing that I wanna point out here too is I'm doing 1,000 click traffic run. Now for you, if you're split testing and you're using ClickMagick and you wanna do some split testing, but it's gonna be a smaller run, maybe it's gonna be 500 clicks or even 100 clicks, you can still do everything that we're talking about in this video, but these little micro adjustments that I'm doing, you're just gonna have to do them sooner. Okay, you're gonna have to react faster, because if you're gonna split test, let's say 3 different capture pages and you're only doing 100 clicks, you're gonna have to react. So instead of me, look at percentages, about 10% in, we made our first micro adjustment. Now we're about 15% in, a little more than 15%, we're gonna make another micro adjustment. So for you, it would be like, if you're doing 100 clicks, it would just be 10 clicks in or 15 clicks in versus 150 where I'm at right now. So let me share my screen and show you guys exactly what is going on with this traffic. So again, I'll just kind of refresh this so everybody could see where we're at right now. We're at 166 clicks. Okay, so I'm gonna open this up. Now what's interesting here is, remember our percentages, these are where we were. We were putting 25% towards page 6 and 30% towards the primary URL, which was getting the highest opt-in rate at that time. So now look at this. This is why we don't go crazy right from the beginning. We gotta test. You gotta let the numbers dictate what's getting the best results. So our primary URL has actually slipped down to number 3, and we have CP10 and CP6, which are getting the most amount of traffic. So, okay. So now what we can do is we can say, all right, we've officially shut off CP7. We have turned that to 0. I'm gonna go ahead at this point and turn CP9 down to 0. So let's look at CP9 just real quick. 21 clicks, 5 opt-ins, 23%. So that's most likely not gonna bounce back. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shut that one off. So that's gonna be the first adjustment that I'm gonna make. That's gonna be CP9. Now, some of you guys might be saying, you could have done that earlier, but again, just wanna give every page an opportunity to do what it needs to do. So now I'm gonna look at, I got 4 pages that are over 40%. Now again, 40% with anywhere between, we'll call it 20 something and 30 something clicks. So not a ton of traffic, but enough traffic to really start to, dictate what's going on here. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at my top movers. I got 2 pages that are exactly the same. So I'm gonna give them the same amount of traffic, and then I'm gonna give the remainder to the primary and CP8, because CP8, who knows, might still make a comeback. You guys saw what happened to the primary. That was in the lead, that was number 1, and now it's number 3. So this is why you test. This is why you test using ClickMagick, using split testing. So again, hope you guys are liking this ClickMagick review so far, because it's pretty revealing as you start to go through it. So CP10, and then CP6. Those are the two, these top two right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel a little bit of the percent from the primary. So I'm going to make this one, we're going to go to 30%. I'm going to try to get them both to 30% here. All right, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take this one, I'm going to do that to 30%. All right. So this is almost perfect right here. What I could do is I could actually flip this around a little bit, and I could give primary, I'll take a little bit away from, because this one's number 3. So I'm going to do 15% there. Now, some of you guys could be saying, why not just send all of it to CP10 and CP6? Again, we're only 20, 30 something clicks in per page. So we're not flying along, not enough to make major adjustments. We're making little micro adjustments, and we're at 166 clicks. So what I'm going to do is once we cross 200 clicks, 225, somewhere in that range, I'm going to go in and I'm going to make more micro adjustments, and I'll let you guys know, keep you guys following along here throughout the entire process. So that's where we're at right now. This is what's going on right now. I already had a sale come in this morning, which is super cool, super excited about that. So as we stand right now, I could, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take another 5% off of this primary here. So that way 3 and 4, positions 3 and 4, which are both over 40%, which are both very strong, are going to have 15%, and both number 2 and 3, which are over 50%, which is awesome, are going to have 35% of the traffic. So I'm just going to make another little micro adjustment there. Okay, so now these two guys are the same. So that way positions 1 and 2 are the same, positions 3 and 4 are getting the same amount of traffic. So who knows? Primary and CP8 could surprise us. They could bounce back up with a little bit of traffic, but we're gearing the majority of the traffic, 70% of the traffic right now, to the top 2 performers. That's where I'm going to leave it for the next probably 75 to 100 clicks or so. So stay tuned, guys. This is moving along. I'll see you guys in the next segment. All right, guys, welcome back. Here we go again, and it's later on. Today is actually Saturday, and we're going to make another set of micro adjustments. Now, this will probably be close to the last adjustment that we make, or I may do one more, but this will probably do it for this round. Now, we're at a little over 300 clicks, and I was out all day today, so I didn't have a chance to really kind of dive too far in or shoot any other videos along the way, but I'll show you guys where I'm at, and you guys can see how this is unfolding and where we're going. Got some really, really good results so far. Got some sales coming in, which is really, really cool. So let me share my screen, and then we'll get this going. Okay, I'll get that little Zoom doodad out of the way, and boom. So I'll just refresh, so we're all on the same page here. Hit refresh, boom. Here we go. We're at 325 clicks. Now remember, 325 out of 1,000. You can see that the opt-in rate overall, the total opt-in rate has gone up to 46%. Earlier it was at 41 and then 42. And then as we started steering more and more traffic towards the pages that are converting better, then obviously that total rate is going up. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to open this up so you guys can see it. I made some little adjustments earlier. I literally just kind of popped in here a few hours ago really quickly and kind of set on these final rates right here. But again, we're just going to go now while I'm making this video for you. So for this ClickMagick review that I'm doing right now, I'm going to look a little more in depth. I'm going to pay a little more attention. But earlier while I was out today, just on my phone really quick, I was able to go in there and boom, 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 shuffle another couple of percentages around. But anyway, where we're landing right now is, I got 4 pages that are over 40%, which is really just killer. Really, really killer. But I'm right now at this point, I'm only going to kind of go with these 2 pages right here. CP6 and CP10 is what I'm going to land on from this point forward. Okay. So even though I got a page that is 46.9, almost 47%, which is awesome. But you got pages that are better, which is really cool. Now, one could say, and this would be easy to do, hey, Daniel, why wouldn't you just send all of the traffic to this page right here? And here's my reasoning. Now, what you can decide to do is totally up to you. Okay. It's totally up to you. But for me, I've used this page before. CP6 has been used, and it's gotten consistent good results. So I'm going to continue to send the majority of traffic to that page. I got sales earlier today from that specific capture page, so I know it works. However, this page here is new. I've never run traffic to this page. CP10, I've never used before with ads, with traffic. I've never done that because it was just released for my specific affiliate opportunity just a few days ago. So I've never used it. So I could throw everything at this at CP6 for the rest of the run. So, 600 and plus clicks, I could throw it all on CP6 since it's doing so well, but I'm going to spread it out and I'm going to give CP10 some love only because it's never been used by me before. So I really want to put some pressure on it. I want to test it out. I want to get some data and I want to know how that's going to perform under mass amount of clicks. Mass amount of clicks meaning 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 clicks, not just, 20, 30, 40. I want to throw hundreds, if not thousands of clicks at this page. So I'm going to land on those two pages. So whatever percents I got left here, I got a little bit going to CP8, which is sitting at 45%. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to turn that down to 0. Okay. So now my remaining pages, I got almost 60% here. I like round numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and round this up. I'm going to go to actually 65% on that. Oops. Hey now, I don't know what happened there. Oh, I used too much percent. That's why. So I'm going to let's just go to around 60% there. Okay. And we're going to throw, I got 5% to play with there. I actually got 4% because you have to leave the primary URL. You can't bring it down to 0. You have to have some traffic going to it. So I'm just going to take 4% out of that 5 and we're going to bring this one up to 39. So there's really, it's almost your 60-40 split. I'm going to do 60% of the traffic to my number 1 page, which is CP6. And then the remainder of that traffic is going to go to CP10. Again, I could throw it all on the number 1 page, but I want to put some pressure on this CP10. I mean, ultimately it's at a 49% opt-in rate, which is really awesome, especially for cold solo ad traffic. Now, granted, this is good quality, really good quality solo ad traffic, but I'm going to land there. And throughout the rest of this video, what I'm going to do, we're sitting at 325 clicks. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to poke back in here, every 50 to 100 clicks and make sure that those rates are kind of staying where they are, which at this point they should, because they have a good amount of, clicks going to them. The rate has basically showed that it's strong, it's steady. Now, I may make some little micro adjustments, but other than that, I'll pop back in here. I'll show you where, if I do make any micro adjustments between now and the end of the run, and then we'll look at the final results when everything is said and done. So I will see you guys in the next clip. So stay tuned to that. Again, if you guys are looking to check out ClickMagick, if you guys are looking at this ClickMagick review and you're checking out split testing, you want to know how to split test your company's capture pages, then down below this video is a link where you guys can go and, you can become a ClickMagick member and you guys can take a 2-week free trial, see if ClickMagick is a fit for you. But plain and simple, if you are building a business online, you have a network marketing opportunity, you have affiliate marketing opportunity, or you just want to track your stuff because you want to be a smart marketer, which I would recommend, then take that 2-week free trial. If you have any questions, my personal messenger link for Facebook is down below. You guys can send me a message, ask me any questions that you want. So other than that, I will see you guys in the next segment, and then we will get ready to wrap this video up. What's going on, guys? Back with the last clip of this ClickMagick review and going over the final results of our split testing with ClickMagick. So it's been a couple of days of basically letting the traffic play out. I did go in and make some minor adjustments, but I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you exactly where we landed. And not only that, I'm going to share with you what the final results were, but not just from a split testing standpoint, but I'm also going to show you in my back office, did the traffic actually net some results for my business? So here we go. It was the 3rd round. I actually have a fourth round going with this vendor because his traffic is very, very good, converts well. So this is where we landed right here. I have another brand new run, which I just started today, already 100 clicks in, another 1,000 click run. And lo and behold, yes, I am split testing, hence the different arrows right here. So we're going to open this up and we're going to see our final results. I ended up giving all the traffic basically to one page because that page was converting the highest, which was CP6. Although CP10 was very, very close at the time that I made the final adjustment and I finally landed. So basically the last, I would say 400 clicks or so out of the 1,000 clicks, the last 400 all went towards CP6 because that was converting at the highest. Although the CP10 was like really, really close, CP6 ended up being the winner. So that got the majority of the traffic at the very end. Now, as you can see, I mean, geez, we got, you know, obviously over the course of the run, there were pages that were above 50%. There were, you know, and they went up and down and the lead position changed quite a bit. So as you're running traffic, as you're split testing, you really need to be in tune. You really need to be monitoring this. You can't really, I mean, if you wanted to, you could set it and forget it, but you know, you could be sending clicks to pages that aren't converting that good. Like, you know, we got pages down here that are 16 and 23%. Those results aren't that good. And we have 4 pages that were above 40%. So for solo ad traffic, that is very, very, very good. And hence why I'm doing multiple runs with this same vendor. So that being said, we do have a clearly defined winner. Now, the cool part is, let's go in the back office and let's actually see what some of the results were. So I just want to make sure I have my tracking tags correctly here. So CP. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into my back office. I'm going to click here. I'm going to go to signups. So we're going to see here. This is a newer opportunity for me, guys. If you want more information on this specific opportunity, down below this video, you guys can get a chance to check this out if you want. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select 7 ways, which is, this is the specific product that that I was promoting during this traffic run. So I'm just going to select that, wait for the old interwebs to catch up here. Nope, I don't want that one. I just want, I don't know why it's select. For some reason it's doing both. That's interesting. All right. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select the tracking tag that I used, which was Greg. So, because it's Greg's traffic. So I got 3 sales with that specific tracking tag, right? So I got 3 sales there, which is really, really cool. And those are front end sales, meaning like it's a lower ticket offer and then they get upsold. So meaning this here, the 7 ways, this was a smaller ticket and then they upgraded to VIP, which is a higher ticket, which is really, really cool. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to, oops, meant to do another search. And this is the same. I have company pages, which is with this affiliate opportunity. And I also have my own personally designed ClickFunnels page. So I'm going to go to that, ClickFunnels, CF Greg. So you can see here's another 4 sales right here. There's another 4 sales. So 3 sales from the main capture pages, 4 sales from my personal pages. So obviously the results are pretty solid. We got 7 total sales from that traffic run, which is really cool. We got initial sales and we got upgrades. So plain and simple, guys, this is why you want to be split testing. This is why you want to be using ClickMagick. So you can obviously review your results as they're coming in. You don't have to wait till they're all the way done and say, okay, what happened? The beauty of split testing is you can kind of control and set the tone for your traffic as your traffic is flowing in. Now, this also, I get this question asked all the time online, guys. People message me and ask me all the time, especially with different affiliate and network marketing opportunities. Well, which page works the best? My answer every single time, 100% of the time, is split test. You never know until you split test, okay? Because you guys have seen the different fluctuations that certain pages have had, and you could run one offer one day and one offer the next, and you could have the same exact page and it could convert 2 totally different ways. It just depends on the day and it depends on the traffic. It depends on people, okay? So always split test, and then as you start moving in, once you get to your first 5%, 10%, 15%, that's when you start making your little micro adjustments. So guys, I hope you got value out of this video. I hope this helped show you and share with you some thought process that you could use if you start using ClickMagick. So I hope you guys got value out of this review. I hope you have a better understanding of ClickMagick. I hope you have a better understanding of how to properly split test. If you guys want more information or you want to get a free trial with ClickMagick, right down below this video is a button or a link where you guys can go and take a 2-week free trial. See if this is a good fit for you. Maybe do a little split test yourself and see if you get the feel for things, but it's really not that difficult. It just, like anything, guys, takes a little bit of practice. Other than that, thank you for watching. Really appreciate your time and energy. If you made it through this entire video, I know it was a little lengthy, but thank you for watching. Also, while you are here, lastly, guys, click the link down below if you want to see more affiliate, more tongue-tied a little bit here. It's been a long day. If you guys want to see more information about what I do, what my primary business is, but more importantly, guys, make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below so you guys get notified, ring that bell and get notified anytime I post new content here on YouTube. But other than that, my friends, I will see you guys as always on the inside. I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.